Hey guys, when I was a kid, it was a sad world because we only had cartoons for a couple hours after school and on Saturday morning. Not this constant channels dedicated to cartoons like we have nowadays. And a lot of those cartoons, while some of them were really awesome, some were just not that good. So animation had a really big renaissance in the early 90s. You had Nickelodeon coming back with things like Rugrats and Ren and Stimpy and all that. You had MTV doing cartoons that weren't just for kids. You had The Simpsons, and you also had the Disney Afternoon. And there was also an awesome bunch of series coming out. They were on Fox. They came out when I was in high school. First there was Tiny Toons, and then Animaniacs. And then there were a bunch of different series, including Pinky the Brain, which came out, I think they were on Saturday mornings on when it was the Warner Brothers channel, which is now the CW. But before then, you had a lot of really flat animation stuff that was really centered around selling toys to kids, like He-Man and She-Ra and My Little Pony, which were all awesome, but and then you had the Hanna-Barbera stuff, which still, while it's classic, they use a lot of, you know, the motion, like the background, it stays the same, and not a lot of cells, which is why things were done really cheaply. Come 90s, you get Tiny Toons. Steven Spielberg is producing this show, and they're investing in things like orchestration again. It's not the same music every episode, and just, I think because of computers and stuff, they could do more animation, so there's more cells per minute. I don't know if they were still doing them by hand when those shows came out. So first you started with this whole Warner Brothers comeback with Tiny Toons. After Tiny Toons came Animaniacs, one of my favorite cartoons of all time, which is also where you had the birth of Pinky and the Brain. Sorry for the long-winded introduction, but I'm very passionate about these shows, and I'm so happy these guys are Pops. It is Yakko, Wakko, and Dot from Animaniacs. And I also have here Pinky and the Brain from the Pinky and the Brain show. Although, like I said, they started out on Animaniacs. There are just so many characters they could come up with. Oh my gosh. And if they ever do Tiny Toons, I will buy all of those. I love that show so much. Animaniacs, I think, still has one of the best cartoon theme songs ever. And so many awesome, awesome songs. You can watch them on YouTube. Like Countries of the World. It's amazing. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. I still remember a lot of those songs. I actually had a CD of them. So yeah, I really, really love these guys. Sorry I'm nerding out on y'all, but it's Dot, and she is so cute. And I got to meet Tress MacNeille at Atlantic City Comic Con, and I cried. She was the voice of what's her name here? Dot. And she's just so cute. I had a Dot doll too in college, which I just loved. She's so adorable. They are perfect Pops because, I mean, they're just perfect for this style. Never really know what the Warners were. Like, are they cats? Are they dogs? They're Warners. Doesn't matter. They're crazy and they're awesome. And here is her older brother, Yakko. I always assume Yakko is the oldest because he's taller and he's a know-it-all. And here's Yakko with his pants and his know-it-all pose. And he's just so cute. And I also, at that same con, met Rod Paulson, who was the voice of Yakko here. And the guy who voiced Wakko, whose name escapes me, I think it's Jess something. Tail. Wakko's so cute. He was on a break, so I didn't get to meet him. And he's so cute. Oh my gosh. He's adorable. I love the hat. And I love his weird Liverpoolian accent. It was so cute. Oh my goodness. And he could just eat all day too, which was hilarious. The way he would just like eat everything. Oh my gosh. I just love these characters and all the crazy adventures they have. And they were just so wacky and surreal and just fun cartoon stuff, and I absolutely love that. And there were a bunch of different characters on the show who had little things like the Good Feathers. Oh, those would be fun. And wait, Elmira was on the other show, but there would be crossovers too. Like you would have cameos from Tiny Toons. There was Mindy and Buttons and oh my gosh, Rita. So many cool little skits and stuff. And Pinky the Brain was definitely one of the best ones. and he'd be like, and I also met Maurice LaMarche, who voices Pinky, and who's the brain. And oh my gosh, she's so cute. The pose, look at the pose. And the tail. It is amazing. So cute. And here's his buddy Pinky. I think Rob Paulson also voiced Pinky. Oh my gosh, these poses are so perfect. And again, these are just perfect. I just think cartoon characters just make awesome, awesome pops. Here is Pinky with that pose. And he's like, what are we going to do tonight, Brain? Same thing we do every night. Try and take over the world. Their poses are so awesome. And they're really nicely made. And I still remember one of my favorite episodes was when he ran for president, and there was this whole song that was like, I'm elaborate. He was a singer. Did he run for president too? I am elaborate, I escaped from my cage, never had a job, never earned minimum wage, but you will respect me as my plans have unfurled, you will call me your leader, I'll be king of the world. Off the top of my head. Because it's one of my favorites. So cute. So super excited. I need to put these on my desk. Right now I have the Scooby Gang, Marvin the Martian, and Friends on my desk. These guys are going to work too. Always dropping things. So yeah, so these are so cool. What other characters from the Warner Brothers universe would you guys like to see? The other show I really loved back then was also Tasmania. Right? Was that what it's called? Tasmania? With Taz and his parents. I just thought that one was really funny. And they also had a lot of crazy side characters. Let's do this one. We've got Yakko, Wakko, and Dot Warner, who are just so cool. And we need their pea psychiatrist and the nurse and so many other of their friends. The Good Feathers. All of those characters should be popped. And also Pinky the Brain. Love these guys. They're all so awesome. Some of my favorites. I just want to go back now and watch them all again. I do have some of them on DVD. Let me know if you're a fan of these shows and which characters they should make next from Funko Pop. And I hope you like this video. Subscribe and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! I just said thanks so much for watching. Well, I hope that you will watch, but also thanks so much for watching. Bye! Pet Penny on the head to subscribe and make sure you check out our other videos. Thanks for watching!